I make handmade goods and sell them to my community on Instagram. But when my DMs started blowing up, I needed a solution to automatically handle orders.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
Welcome to the digital age, where having a website is essential for any business. But with so many devices and screen sizes, how can you ensure your website looks great on every device? Introducing Responsive Website Design. Upgrade to responsive website design today, and give your customers the best online experience possible. With responsive design, your website automatically adjusts to the screen size of the device it's being viewed on. No more zooming in and out, or scrolling left and right. Your website will always look great, no matter the device. Get a free consultation. Contact us today at Mainstream Digicom.
How do you get to that place of happiness with self? Like, what are the activities that you do on a regular basis that help you to come into that state of being?
Well, for starters, I actually go and look at the blessings in my life. I think when I wake up, I thank the Lord for allowing me to see another day.
Yeah.
And then I begin to look at, I have a vision board.
Yes.
And on my vision board, I look at the things that I believe in my heart will come to me. And so when I focus on those things, I focus on the good.
Yeah.
I also look at the things that in my life, like my children. I look at the environment that I'm in. I even go back and I think about the difficulties that my parents went through. They were sharecroppers, and I become thankful for the life that I have now. And
Right.
so it's all about focusing,
Yes.
shifting my mind from things that I don't want to things that I already have.
Faites émerger votre petite entreprise canadienne du lot grâce à un domaine.ca ou enregistrez la.
Peace. I'm Farah Hamid Freeman, founder and director of the OFC. We're also known as the One Full Circle Melanated Community Resource Hub and Network, founded October 2011. I'm honored for this opportunity to introduce you all to the OFC. But more importantly, I'm excited for what this OFC BNI collaboration will economically do for your business, your family, and our community. The OFC is dedicated to bridging the gap between the French and the English-speaking melanated community, and to empowering the community by providing culturally adapted resources and support. But the power of the OFC is in our network. We serve a community of over 16,000 members. Our members consist of entrepreneurs and business owners, as well as individuals and families. All members are committed to supporting each other in order to create a solid economic foundation for ourselves and our future generations. Within the OFC, we understand that by supporting your business, your company will expand and will eventually create employment opportunities for our youth. Our model is simple. Members come to us for products and services, and we refer them to you. At the end of the day, we may have amazing products and services, but we need access to clients willing to spend money in our businesses in order for us to thrive. This collaboration is doing exactly that and more. Being accepted as a member of an OFC BNI chapter means that you will benefit from the powerful business-to-business networking and coaching from BNI, in addition to the constant flow of clients and support from the OFC. Like BNI says, we are stronger together. But don't take my word for it. Get involved and experience the benefits for yourself. If this opportunity is right for you, let me be the first to welcome you to the OFC community and to the BNI family. To get started with the OFC, simply sign up at ofccommunity.com. Our member success representatives are ready to be at your service. In the meantime, Please remember to think of us first for all your community and business needs. Thank you again for your time and enjoy the rest of the presentation.
There are some principles.
And we are back, beautiful people. So it seems like we are a smaller group this morning. Grand Rising, Sister Carleen, peace, Brother Ken. I am grateful to life, God, our Creator, and our ancestors for creating another opportunity for us to be able to meet this morning. And I just ask that the time that we spend, let it be very productive and efficient for everybody who is on and for everybody who is going to be listening to this YouTube or Zoom clip after the fact. Hotep, amen, ashe. So welcome, everybody. As you guys know, this is the OFC Weekly. This is the first for September because we did not have a session last week. So quick updates. We've changed our branding. This is now just the OFC Weekly. And what to expect on a weekly basis is we come together, we are educated and inspired at the beginning of the day, at the beginning of the morning, by listening to different audio book or motivational clip. This morning, we were blessed to take in a little bit of both. And again, for those who are participating, able to listen to a bit of 490. 490 is a book by Dr. Joan. It is talking about the forgiveness journey. And the reason we highlight that book is because right now we are focusing a lot on supporting the members with their overall well-being. And 490 does talk about the forgiveness journey that is essential for everybody's evolution and just for generally feeling better. And then we dive into our sessions where we first start where our team of affiliates, actually, first off, we play a couple little ads and clips from the affiliates who aren't present with us. Then we have the affiliates on the line bless us with just who they are, what they do, and how they could serve us. For those who don't know, the affiliates are the business partners of the OFC, dedicated to serving our community and supporting you all in what you need. Once we're done with the affiliates, we transition and we go into introducing the other businesses and members of the community who are online, and then we go into some quick announcements, and we have our featured guests. And we've now added a new element thanks to Coach Ken, where Coach Ken on a weekly basis is going to be giving us a I guess it's a teachable moment. Is that what we would call it, Ken? It'll be a weekly teachable moment. And actually that segment we're gonna start off the day with it. So once I'm done with the quick what to expect for today, we'll have Ken do the teachable moments, and then we'll dive in, seeing as we're a small group today. So we'll just it'll be more conversational until Sister Carleen, I know you have to go. I'm not sure how long you're on with us this morning, but it could just be a power session between Ken and I. If once Carleen, you have to go. Well, Ken, you, myself, and anybody else who's watching after the fact. So what else? Just quick housekeeping. When first of all, our sessions are completely bilingual. Fait que s'il vous plaît, gênez-vous pas de vous exprimer dans la langue de votre choix. Et si nécessaire, on va traduire. So please always feel welcome to express yourself in the language of your choice, and if necessary, we will translate. Also, one thing that is a little bit different than what's different between our weekly sessions and regular conventional networking sessions is that ours are open to individuals as well as business owners. So you can be a professional, you can be a student, you can be a senior, and you just want to participate just to hear what's going on in the community. You are welcome to participate with us. If you have questions, there's things that you're looking for, this is a perfect place to be able to do it. We encourage you all to participate with us and to just to hear what's going on within the community or to share. We also encourage newcomers to come to the group, come to the weeklies just to find a little bit more about the community, introduce yourself, and to understand a little and to understand what the vision of the OFC is. While speaking, we have usually about 90 seconds to introduce ourselves. No, we're okay with time today. I think we'll be okay. But for the most part, just again, reminding everybody of our housekeeping rules. We have about 90 seconds when we're doing our intros. And one thing we like to remind you all is to please remember, introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and how we can be of service to you. Again, we come together on a weekly basis so that we can support each other in our growth and our development. So please think about how we can benefit you and how we can support you. Last but very far from least, as we had mentioned, the sessions, actually, I'm not sure I mentioned it before, but the sessions are recorded, and we make them available on YouTube after the fact for all our, for anybody who wasn't able to join us live, will be able to join us after the fact and still come to find out who you are. So please remember to also say your contact information when we are when you are introducing yourself. So with no further ado, I am excited to now have Ken present a teachable moment for us. Ken, the floor is yours.
Well, Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. The theme today is great. Great, 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 great. Imagine for the moment you're really nervous. Okay, you have an important interview you're going into, you have an important meeting, you need to get your energy up. People don't care if you have a bad day. They care about their problems. So psych yourself up, recite great, great, great 3 times before you go into that meeting, and it's going to pick up your energy. You're going to feel good. You're going to make a good impression. Wow. And that comes from my good friend, Nicholas Bookman, who wrote the book, How to Connect a Business in 90 Seconds and Less. And this is what he advocates. He says, psych yourself up, get that energy up before you go into that meeting. And that's my teachable moment for today.
Thank you so much, Ken. It's all about the enthusiasm. It's all about the energy that we provide when stepping into a meeting. And it's funny because I feel that has been the theme of the morning. Everything is about pick yourself up, keep motivated, keep going, keep pushing. So thank you, Ken, for that teachable moment. So now as I see on the line, well, Carlene, you're our guest on the line. Would you like to take a moment to introduce yourself to our viewers? Let us know who you are and what you do in the community.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I got off guard. Off guard.
I know
And
usually you're listening, but it's only 3 of us here today and our YouTube followers. So how are you doing, sister?
hi, I'm doing great. I'm taking a walk and there's a lot of noise. I'm
Mhm.
sorry about that, but I love to be in the morning meetings to listen to the audiobook and to the motivations. This morning was like, oh my goodness. And that 490 of Dr. John, I suggest that everyone in our community, everybody should read that book because it's a life-changing. Forgiveness is all, and after forgiveness, you will see only love. So my name is Colleen, and I'm in the community because I think we are here together to do something great. And I believe in community. I believe in each other. So guys, come and let's get together and let's make something good. Hi, Ken. Nice seeing you. Hi, brother. Namaste, everyone.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Sister Carlene, we appreciate you. And so on my side, so with that, actually we'll transition. I'll introduce myself and let you guys know some quick little updates of what's going on within the OFC. And then we will cede the floor to our featured guest, who is Ken, who's going to him and I will actually have a quick chat. He'll introduce himself, and then we'll talk about some of the cool developments going on within the OFC and what to expect. So I'm Farah Hamid Freeman, founder and director of the OFC. It's very simply said, the OFC, we are a community resource. So you know how they say within the community, there's a stigma that we just don't work together within the community. Well, I'm excited and I'm proud to be able to say within the OFC, we've been able to create an environment where there's trust, where there's accountability, where there's communication, and where there's good customer service and amazing quality products. And so we've created this ecosystem for the community to be able to connect with each other, to get the support that they need, and to have that sense of belonging. So for people who are looking for an opportunity to come together with like-minded people who want to support community initiatives, or who are just looking for support overall as an individual, we invite you to come to the OFC to experience it for a little bit, to see what it's like, to see if it's a good fit for you. If you're a business owner, if you're a startup business owner, it's a great place to be able to come to get mentoring, to get get support, to get coaching, and to get access to clients who are dedicated to supporting you. Another cool thing is that seeing our community is dedicated to supporting you all in terms of business owners. It's a great place even to get feedback. It's a great place to do market studies. It's a great place to do surveys within the community, because the community is here to support you all. And then as individuals in the community, if you have a family, if you're going through it, if you're looking for work, if you're looking for advice, you're looking for mentors, you're looking for that mental health support or encouragement, or if you just need advocacy because you feel like alone, you're going through something either in school, at work, in your personal, and you just don't know who to turn to or what to turn to, please reach out to the OFC. We are your one-stop shop for all your community and your business needs. So that is the OFC. So quick updates, some exciting things. First of all, please, you guys check out earthnation.online. That's earthnation.online. That is a petition that we have put out. We are advocating for mental health to be subsidized for the community. It's something that is extremely important. We are going through it. It's been said that we are going through somewhat of a mental health crisis right now within the community, and we are asking the community to join us as we advocate to help to subsidize the cost of mental health. It's something that, like we said, is important and it impacts everybody, and there's particular traumas that we've gone through within the Black community that we also like to put a focus and a highlight on as well. So again, I want to encourage you guys, check out Earth Nation, earthnation.online. Also, please mark your calendars. October 29th, we're having an appreciation day at the OFC retreat and campground for our Oasis Retreat Center project in collaboration with When the Village Meditates and WestCan. So October 29th, mark your calendars. We will be at the retreat having a full day. It's from noon to about 6 p.m. If you need support with transportation, please reach out to us. I'll be sharing the Eventbrite link so everybody can register. It's a free event for the family. It's a fundraiser, so you're actually welcome to provide donations. And just what to expect for that day. We'll have activities in the day as you arrive, basketball and different activities for youth. We'll be going on a hike with Hike Montreal is going to be joining us. We'll be doing a little hike in the area. We'll be having lunch. We're doing like a barbecue, a corn roast, a corn boil, and then we'll have some presentations. We'll be introducing you all to our holistic healers within the community, letting you guys know the services and stuff that we have planned for you guys and things we're going to be offering you at the retreat. Dr. Joan will be present as well to introduce herself and the Healing Journey program that she offers. And after that, we'll be having a ceremony where we're going to be acknowledging everybody who has invested in the retreat, that has helped us to get to this point. We have a plaque that we're going to be presenting to everybody. We'll be giving away tokens of appreciation to everyone, and then we will have a cool bonfire and end the night with fireworks. But the night doesn't end there. We're actually sending everybody home with dinner boxes as well, because it is a Sunday evening, and as a token of appreciation from the OFC, we're just sending you with supper. So, so just to save you from having to do any cooking when you get home, you're welcome on behalf of the OFC. And that is it. So please mark your calendars, October 29th. I'm looking forward to having you all join us for that exceptional event. And like I said, transportation is available for those who need it. And that's that. So, and I see the one and only Dr. Dorothy Williams has joined us. So before we have Ken take the floor and bless us with the word for today, I'll have Dr. Williams introduce herself, let us know who she is, what she does. We're glad to have her as a part of our team, as a part of our affiliates. Dr. Williams, how are you doing this morning?
Hi, Farrell. My cursor wasn't cooperating. Sorry about the delay. Good morning to everybody. I hope everybody is having a great week, at least the beginning of the week. I am president of a company called blackbiblio.com, and our goal is to change Canada. Pretty simple, that, right? Okay. Well, actually, it's more like changing our concept of this country we called Canada. And That is kind of what happens when people, and I mean, quote, the dominant society, begin to understand about the impact of Black people. It changes everything about the way they see the world. And we see that over and over again. We certainly have throughout history. And I believe truly that once we begin to change this narrative in Canada, that will include the Black presence, that we will have a sea change of thought of about what Canada is, what Canada was, what Canada can become, because we're integral to all of that, believe it or not. For those of you who are a little bit skeptical, that's okay. I understand not everybody has been educated and understanding about a Black president in the country. My company is trying to make that change. We've produced products that are geared to change the narrative about the Black presence in this country. Farrell, I'm going to put all of my contact and coordinates in the chat. But just so everybody can grab a pen, pencil, 514-937-1733. That's the company number. And you could find out a lot more at blackbiblio.com. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Dr. Williams. That was amazing, amazing. And I think you're really going to enjoy our today's session because Ken and I were going to be chatting about some of the awesome things. Well, first Ken's going to be presenting, but then we'll be chatting about some of the awesome things we are working on for the affiliates and the businesses within the community. So I'll just as I prepare to cede the floor to Ken, just quick little introduction. Ken is a longtime friend of mine. I like to say a mentor as well. He is my business coach. When I just got started in business, he helped me to really propel my business. At the time was when we had owned a record label, and we were blessed to be on the front cover of the business section, thanks to Ken and his network, and for helping to give us that visibility. I'm excited to announce that Ken has agreed to come on board with the OFC to help support our business community, and that is a huge step for us as a community organization to be able to collaborate with somebody with the experience that Ken has. I feel by doing this, it is going to help to propel our entrepreneurs, those who are really in business, to bring their businesses to another level. And overall, it will also help to elevate the community as a whole, because as our businesses are doing good, economically, the community is doing good as well. So as we now have as we are collaborating with Dr. Joan on a mental, spiritual, and I guess conscious well-being level, we're also working with Ken to ensure that the economics, the business professionalism, and the excellence of our entrepreneurial community is in check as well. So Ken, with no further ado, I am ceding you the floor. Thank you again for what you're doing. The floor is yours, and I'll let you go, and then we will chat as needed.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Great is the theme of the day. Pump yourself up before you go into any business meeting, any interview, whatever you're doing in life. You got to pick yourself up. People don't care about whether you're having a bad day, a horrible day. They don't care. They care about their problems, and you got to forget about yourself. So great is the theme of the day. The other theme of the day, experience is an expensive trainer. And one of the narrator this morning talked about what's holding us back. What's holding us back is education. And Dr. Williams said that a few minutes ago as well. Education is holding us back. So why don't we get more educated? Because we think it's expensive. Well, experience is an expensive trainer. You're going to pay for it one way or the other. And at the end of the day, you don't want to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to grow your business. What a waste of time and energy. Oh my goodness gracious. When you've got people like myself, great people in the community. I'm half Barbadian, by the way. I look like the white guy in the room, but my family goes back to 1659 on the island of Barbados. So I think that kind of qualifies me, not as the white guy in the room. Let's be fair. Anyway, so what is it I do? I'm like a springboard. I teach you how to bring your business up to the next level. They say that it takes 4 years to build an Olympic athlete, a gold medal winner, Olympic athlete, 4 years. So imagine for the moment, you're trying to run your business and grow your business all by yourself. It's lonely at the top. It doesn't have to be lonely. You can reach out to me, 514-668-2320. So what is it I teach? What is it I teach? I teach you sales skills. Because a lot of people that get into business have never done a sales course. But sales skills can be used anywhere. Go into an interview, you're a new student, sales skills. Go in looking for a pay raise from your boss, sales skills. Sales skills is so important. It can be used for anything, but most of us have never taken a course. We're taught math, we're taught history, we're taught lots of things in school, but we're never taught about the life skills that are really going to help us in our life. So sales skills are really important. As we grow our business, leadership becomes a big issue because now we're working with people. And I'm telling you, people don't take crap anymore. The old mentality of, hey, just do your job and shut up. You know, that's gone. People won't stand for that anymore. And the young people today, they say that they're going to have 12 jobs in their lifetime. Most of us older people have only had 2 or 3 jobs. But the world is changing. The world's changing. Sales skills are important. Leadership skills are important. Get along with people. The other key thing in your business is your strategy. It's great to do a business plan, get money from the bank, and then put it up on the shelf and it collects dust. But you've got to have a focus on your strategy once a week, say half a day, once a week, because people will come into your market and take the lunch out of your mouth. How does that feel, right? We don't want to go hungry, because when we're hungry, we're not efficient and effective. But all that doesn't have to happen. When you focus on education, you learn how to do things properly, you challenge yourself, you set your goals and objectives, you write yourself a dream story. Where is it you want to be, not just now, but in the future? All these things are really, really important, but we don't recognize the importance of them. So I'm here. I teach you. We have programs. We're like a private university. We're like a private university. So we teach you the skills that you need. Yes, you could go to McGill, Concordia, spend $5,000-$6,000 there in a room with 30 people, but it's not going to be customized to your business. And after the course is over, the teacher's going to disappear. I don't disappear. I tell you, you know what? You've invested in yourself. You can call me anytime for free. Wow. Who does that, right? I guess a nutcase. Me. So yeah, so these are the things that I like to do. I like to teach people so that they can have a gold medal financial year. And something none of us has ever seen. None of us have ever seen. Yes, I talk to business owners and I say, so what would you like from your business? Oh, Ken, I'd like a gold medal financial year, like a gold medal winning athlete. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do you know anybody who's ever achieved a gold medal financial year? They say, no. Do you know anybody who's actually won a gold medal? Yes, I do. Wow. I guess there's something wrong with this picture. I can help you to be a gold winning business owner, to have a gold medal financial year. I can teach you those skills. Education is what we're all missing. Right, Dr. Williams?
And so Ken, and if I could chime in just to share, and thank you for that, because these are the fundamentals of what we're going to be working on. Now, one of the things that we are exploring within the OFC is, first of all, what does it mean to be a business within the community? What are the things that we are expecting from the business owners? And I'm going to take a moment just to share screen, so those who are watching, they'll be able to get an idea. And I just shared it in the chat as well, Dr. Williams, so you'll have it as well. But now we're realizing that we have a lot of entrepreneurs within the community, and there's a difference between being an entrepreneur and then being in business. And this is something that we want to address and that we're going to be talking about. So now we have entrepreneurs who are you guys are in business, so to speak, and you're producing and you're selling, but you're still in a development stage. And in a development stage means that you can benefit from coaching, you could get benefit from some mentorship. You're still ironing out certain kinks. So for example, you're just getting started, you receive an influx of clients, you're not too sure exactly how to handle it. What ends up happening, sometimes some person doesn't get it, you don't respond to a person on time, the quality of your product is not it's wavering a little bit just because you're not prepared, or you're not accustomed to receiving that kind of influx. What our goal is as a collective is to be able to identify the businesses that are prepared, ready for in business and ready to scale, and those who are still in a development stage. Now, both businesses are home here within the OFC, but for us, it's important that we know who's who so that we could properly support and serve the needs of you all as entrepreneurs, as well as the community. Because what we have received as in terms of feedback is at times we are referring entrepreneurs to individuals, but because entrepreneurs not prepared for the client, it doesn't have the impact that it's supposed to. Because if we send you a referral and you're not prepared to receive it, one, it's not good for you and it's not good for us and it's not good for the client. So we lose across the board. So what we're doing now is just taking a step backwards to ensure that the entrepreneurs or the business owners that we're sending clients to are prepared to receive them. If they're not, we're prepared to support them in their growth to be able to properly receive the support that they need. With that, so what does this mean now? So first off, we've created a mini questionnaire for all our business owners who are on the line. Now, and it's a very straightforward thing. It's just to understand name of your business, how long you've been in business for, are you serving, are you a B2B business or a B2C business, or are you both? What is the area that you currently serve? So what business category do you particularly fall in? Right. And this is very important because, again, it's for us to be able to properly position you in front of the people who want to support and purchase from you. And one thing that we've spoken about in terms of just creating wealth within the community. Creating wealth within the community is not us sending you a one-time client, you make $20 off that client and then on to the next client, because that's not how wealth is really created. Wealth is created when that one client that you served, you're able to serve them again and again, and they're able to talk to their friends about you and send their friends to you. And your base of clientele grows and your wealth grows that way. Now, what has happened in the past is that because the client has not enjoyed the experience or the product wasn't to standard, that becomes a one-off and the person does not return to them and comes back to us sometimes and does not appreciate the referral. We have to ensure to put things in place to avoid that, because again, our goal is to help you all to generate revenue, to have repeat clients, to ensure you're offering amazing customer service and quality products to the community. So as I continue, who's the audience that you are serving now? And this is something that we are going to take some time as we're developing and things, and as Ken and I are developing workshops for the community. We're going to take time to connect with our entrepreneurs and our affiliates to ensure that this is clear for you, that you know who you're serving, that you know who your demographic is. This also helps us because the clearer we are in terms of who your target audience is, the easier it is for us to put these people in front of you. And that is our goal as the OFC. It is to ensure that we are sending you the clients that you need, that we're creating creative marketing opportunities, and that we're connecting. That is our goal, is to bridge. But for us to be able to properly bridge, the more we know about the type of clients that you're looking to serve, the better it is. Here, we asked if you have promotional material. Now, the reason for it is because we understand that not everybody is available to come to the meetings all the time. Having promotional material allows us to be able to promote on your behalf. Some of the other things that we're going to be doing that's going to be really beneficial to owners of the affiliates within the community, is that we're going to be searching out for different kiosks, different promotion opportunities, places that we could get vendor tables at. And then these are things that as a collective, we'll be able to split the cost, and we'll be able to ensure that there's a presence, that the OFC has a presence, meaning that you all will have a presence. So with that, we will need promotion material. Although business cards are a little bit outdated, we'll still take some business cards for you and put them on the table. If you have promotional material, we'll make sure that we have your promotion material available there. If you have a QR code, we'll make sure that they're properly displayed, so when people come by, we'll be able to talk about your products and services. It's also important that you have your spiels available for us. What is your elevator pitch? We need to understand what your elevator pitch is. We need to understand what the messages you're trying to get out within a short period of time, so that when we are at these places and introducing different products and services, people will be able to connect. Our sales rep or our kiosk representative will be able to connect with people on your behalf. So that is what the goal is there. Now, same thing, when we're asking if you have a dedicated marketing budget, it is because the fact that we will be creating different outlets like this to be able to promote. It is also a value to be able to put ads and stuff on the radio and different things like that. Again, the idea is to create this visibility and this awareness of what you have going on. Number 9, very important question. How often do you plan on attending OFC meetings? Now, our meetings, again, these are networking opportunities. The power in networking, and actually maybe Ken, if you could speak a little bit to it, just the difference, because we have spoken about the difference between just receiving referrals and the power of networking. So Ken, I don't know if you want to elaborate a little bit more on the power of networking, and I'll continue.
Yeah, I mean, talk about networking. It's, in B&I, we often talk about, are referrals important to your business? And of course they are. It would be ridiculous to say otherwise, but more importantly is networking, because in networking, you get a chance to physically meet people, physically talk to people. And I often say to people when they're going to a networking event, what's your goal? And they say, well, I'm just going to network. Well, no, you're not just going to network. You're in a room with 50 people, 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. People are there for a reason. They're there to try and do business with you, and vice versa. So you should always have a goal and objective when you go to a networking meeting. A goal to meet 1 or 2 people that you can have a follow-up conversation with, because you got to understand that at the networking meeting, you're not there to monopolize people's time. You're there to meet as many people as you can, and have a goal and objective to share enough ideas this is why the elevator speech is so important. Mm-hmm. That you need to be able to give people a good idea of what it is you do, in order for them to raise their curiosity and be interested in meeting with you a second time. I remember I was telling Pharaoh a story about my good friend Peter, and he was we were in a networking event. There were 200 people in the room, and of course I'm going around the room doing my stuff, and Peter's going around doing his stuff, and our paths crossed several times during that evening. And I said, Peter, how's it going? And he said, oh, it's horrible, Ken, horrible. I said, what's wrong? He says, nobody wants to talk to me. I said, why don't people want to talk to you? He says, because when I tell them what I do, they say, oh no, no, we don't want to talk to you. And I said to Peter, okay, I can understand that. So I said, Peter, here's another teachable moment for networking. I said, next time somebody comes up to you and asks you what you do for a living, don't tell them. They say that the future belongs to storytellers. So we need to tell people what we do in a story-like manner. So I said to Peter, Peter, here's what to do. Next time somebody comes up to you, tell them, you know how. Start off with you know how. That's the basic words. And these are words that came from my good friend Nicholas Brookman again. He says, start off with you know how. So start painting a picture. So I said to Peter, do this. So tell people, you know how people go through lives, they have challenging moments, they have difficult moments, and it's in those challenging moments that they really need help and support. So that's why I'm in the business of raising spirits. So my business is all about raising spirits. So they're like, what? Are you a holistic whatever voodoo guy? So now their curiosity is raised. So Peter says, well, I'm a funeral director. So they start to laugh. They start to laugh and they say, Peter, how many years have you been a funeral director? And why did you get into that? So now he's just changed the whole narrative by starting off with, you know how people go through da 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 da. Well, what we do is raise spirits. And so I let Peter go, and he started to go around the room, and we ran into each other a little later that evening. And I said, how's it going? He says, oh my God, I feel so great. Great, great, great. I feel great, great, great. I feel great because people want to talk to me. They're curious about why I became a funeral director. They no longer say, oh no, we don't, we're scared of you. And it changed Peter's life. And I remember Peter going up to Quebec City for their big funeral director convention, and somebody asked him to go up and talk to them about the work that he does, and he told this story, and everybody laughed. All the funeral directors in the room laughed, and they said, "Oh my God, wow, that's really impressive, Peter." And he said, "Yeah, my friend Ken Ingram taught me to do that."
And thank you, Ken, and thank you for giving that real life testimony in terms of, first of all, the power of storytelling, and then the value of networking and how to network. And one thing I find that opportunity that we miss often is that we come and we take part in these virtual sessions, right? And it's half the effort that we used to have to make. We used to have to go through these physical networking things, walk around the room, give it a bunch of business cards, receive cards. Now we have these opportunities where the OFC creates these platforms on a weekly basis for you to be able to get together and you get to meet new people. Now, one of the things on our side is to always make it a point to bring in new bodies into the collective. And that's some of the things that we're actively working on now in terms of creating new campaigns, new initiatives to be able to engage new bodies. But regardless, the point is, when you come to these sessions, it is to introduce yourself. It is to connect with people. It is to listen, also to hear what are other people saying, to see how you and them could potentially collaborate. And one of the things, taking a page out of BNI's book, is that you're not always in, the goal is not always to sell your product to the person that's in front of you. It's to get them to understand your product so that that person could go and sell it on your behalf. So right now, again, because with this collaboration between the OFC and BNI, we are blessed to be in a position where we're getting the best of both worlds. We do have OFC BNI members who are a part of that world and a part of that structure, a very stringent business structure, and then we also have members who are part of the OFC who are still in the development stage, or who just might not be interested in BNI. But the point is still to have that standard, that business excellence standard, that accountability standard, and it's to be able to apply the best practices that we're learning from both sides, from the OFC as well as from BNI. All right, so just to continue going down, what we're asking for from the community, the ongoing training part that is necessary, as we had discussed earlier. There's, like, I do training every year, multiple times a year. I take in new books, new audio books, anything that helps me to expand my understanding, expand my horizon. This is what I do, and I strongly encourage any and everybody in business, especially, to continue to sharpen your sword, so to speak. Like, there's new technologies coming out, new skills. But at the end of the day, one of the things that Ken and I are going to be looking into is ensuring that every single business within the OFC is able to access the sales course, is able to participate in the sales course. If that means, creating payment plans, if that means collective coming in as groups. The point is the power of knowing how to sell, the power to know how to listen to buying signs will change your whole life experience. And again, even for those who aren't in direct sales, like we spoke about it before, you're always in sales. Even those who are working a 9 to 5, you have to sell yourself to get that job. As youth coming up, we're selling ourselves to our parents regularly. As people in business, you are constantly selling your products and services. Even as nonprofits, we are selling our organization to be able to get people to either become members or to donate or to whatever be the case. So there's never a circumstance in life that you are not selling. And we're going to make it our responsibility and our duty to ensure that everybody comes out of this with this understanding, this skill to be able to sell and properly present themselves. Again, these are commitments and promises that we're making to the community because we want to see you all thrive. Now, do you believe that your business is providing excellent customer service and experience? This is very important, as you guys know. It's and again, just giving you little anecdotes as we go down the line. But one of the things that we've even come to realize is that a client will return to a business because they enjoyed the experience. They trust the person who's selling it. They like the person who's selling the product. Sometimes the person could even miss the mark with the product. Sometimes you could go to a restaurant, the food that day for some reason the chef was off, but the way they greeted you, the way they came to you, the way they gave it to you, you'll give them a second chance. I could tell you, like, you will, you know what? All right, and you will go back. But I could guarantee you, if you went there and the service wasn't cool, nothing was cool, and the food could be actually really good, and everything else wasn't good, you won't be interested in going back just because the fact that they did not give you that experience. They didn't make you feel warm and fuzzy. Yeah, the food's good, but you could buy good food anywhere. So this is something important.
I have an interesting story.
Yes, please.
Here I am living in France, working on the development of the Airbus A330 300 passenger aircraft, which we fly around in today. And I was there for 8 months, and my wife and I were going to this French restaurant. Every week we would go for 8 months. The owners know us. We knew everybody, the staff. And this one particular day, I ordered a coquille Saint-Jacques. Hopefully everybody knows what that is. It's in a little dish with potatoes and seafood, and I'm sitting there just enjoying my coquille Saint-Jacques and shrimp, scallop, fly, and I continue eating. But it wasn't the owner's fault that there was a fly.
I was like, did you say fly?
But we didn't say anything. We kept going to the restaurant because for 8 months, the food was great. The people were great. It just goes back to what you just said, Farrell.
Yeah.
And this was just a one-off event that sometimes you just can't control. But it didn't stop us from going because the people were great. They were nice. The food was always good. This was a one-off issue, but it was I like telling the story because it's a funny story.
Yes. Well, no, and it does go to the point, because it is really about that. It is as business owners, these are little fundamentals that it's going to be really, it's imperative that you guys know. Anyways, we're treating all our OFC members and all the businesses within the community. I've said it before, but I see you all as like we're a family, we're a team, we're here to help each other to win and to succeed. So we're prepared to do any and everything that we have to be able to support you guys in doing that. All right. We have a couple of last quick points, and then also Dr. Williams, just as I'm going down, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Are you clear on your business model? On the business model are you clear on your business model and or the domain you operate in? All right, so that simple. It's like it is go back to like similar to knowing what what the business category is that you fall in. But for us, again, it's just important to know that you know what your demographic is, what your what business, what domain is, what service you fall into, so that, again, we can help to properly promote you. And then last, far from least, but also very far from least, is are you actively promoting your products and services? And that is to ensure that you're in a space get to. Okay, cool. All right, thanks, guys. All right. My children. All right, thanks, man. Thanks, guys. All right, thanks. Children, sorry, heading off for school. All right. So, so are you actively promoting your products and services? That needs to say, because some businesses actually are not. they're not in a position where they're prepared to be our marketing or whatever, and that's good to know, so that we know not to actually over promote you. And then last but very far from least, we want comments, we want feedback from you all in terms of entrepreneurs. So this is something that we created for you all. As the time progresses, you're going to be seeing a lot more structure coming into place in terms of what we're doing for our businesses and affiliates. We're going to be asking a little bit more of you all because the fact that, well,
It's value added.
it's value added. Like you can, I was trying to find the words. I was like, well, I was enough for you guys because we want you guys to do really well. Like that's really what it comes down to. Yes. Please, Dr. Williams, what is missing?
Yeah, I think you really need to put a question in there. I think would tell you an awful lot about each and every business. Would be to ask them if they stepped away from their business or left their business today, would the business continue?
Ooh, Ken and I, we were talking about that yesterday. Very good question.
I think that's critical because if they say, if I step away, well, the business, then you get an idea of how they're set up and structured. Do they have the right financial controls in place? Do they have the right operational goals in place?
Next survey.
Et cetera, et cetera. I mean, that's critical to find out just how structured a business they are and the difference between a business or a hustle. And some people are quite reputable in doing things and earning money and all of that, but it's really a hustle. They die or something happens in their lives, critical step, and it just collapses because it's all about them. It was all about, rather than the business growing in their vision, it was about them in their vision. And so we all need to be striving to create a business beyond ourselves. If we went away for a month or we got sick for 3 weeks, it doesn't collapse. Our sales, our business invoices are still going out. We're still collecting money during our absence. We're still paying our staff. Things are still happening because it's the business. We hit it, but it's the business in and of itself that we've been nurturing rather than nurturing ourselves. And that's critical. I don't know if that would be covered in one or two. I love the question.
And
it's in my business size up.
Yeah, so because what we'll do, so I will add over that one question to this questionnaire, and then based on that answer, because we have a whole other questionnaire I'll share with you guys real quick.
Oh, maybe you don't want to do it in there, but I'm just thinking about how you would almost like that know the quality of the business that's in front of you in terms of what really they need help in.
Let me see if I can pull it up still. Yes, because Ken, so that's what, while we're doing this, Ken has shared another survey with me, which is like Ken, what's it called? The size up?
Business size up. Dr. Williams, I'm going to send you one. I'm going to sign you up.
Well, I think it's important because then you find out, do they have a succession plan in place?
I'm going to send you
Do they have people around them that they can rely on should something happen to them so that the business continues? All of those things are so critical to understanding the quality of the business in front of you. And do you have a facade you're working with, or do you actually have a business? So that's two different things, Farrell. And sometimes I think you're talking to the people that have a facade rather than the people that are working towards having a business.
I love that.
And even for yourself and for me, I often think, Jesus, something happened to me. Does Black Biblio collapse? It shouldn't, because I should be able to say to XYZ, hey, continue on. I'll catch you in a month or 2 weeks or whenever it is. But not everybody can say that.
And I think it's safe to say that's where a lot of people want to go, though. I think it's safe.
It's where they want to go. But if they're stuck in that whole hustle mode for 10, 12, 15 years, then they're not moving towards, they're not making those steps.
You know what, Ken?
To make it happen.
Thank you so much for that. Because, Ken, I think if we wanted to even create I can't remember the right term, but it's almost like a benchmark. If we wanted to know like that we're succeeding with our businesses, it's to be able to get all of the businesses to be able to be at that point where they can actually walk away from the business for a week and it still continues to run. That is a sign of a successful business. because
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
that's the
the
sign of a successful business.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
do it all
Exactly.
the time. I
Yeah.
walk away from my business all the time, go on
Yeah.
holiday, come
It's
back.
absolutely critical to know, does it still operate or does
That's
it
it.
just collapse because something happened to you?
I have the capability of, I have a whole team in place behind me,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people behind me.
Oh, you're lucky. Not everybody does, Ken.
No,
Yeah.
that's it.
I'm
So
not
no,
lucky. It's the way I set it up.
and exactly, and this is what we want to do for the community. So I really I love this. Thank you for that one little nugget, Dr. Williams, because that's huge. So
I'm going to send you a gift.
Yeah, and I was trying to pull it up, but because I already did the survey, I can't pull it back up. So
You can actually, you can.
yeah, because it's just when I click the link, it's just opening and telling me.
No, it's the other link I sent you. You're clicking on the wrong
So
one.
you had, while you were doing that, you had two people on and now they're gone. Did you know who they were?
Yeah, Patrice, he's an individual. He's not in business yet. He's still developing, and the other one was Carlene. Carlene, you know Carlene. She always just comes on just to listen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because
yeah.
I actually wrote out to Patrice that I said, I asked him, do you have a business in Montreal? I said, I have a business in Montreal. Where's yours? Bonjour, Patrice. I'm networking and want to find out what you're here for. I have a business in Montreal. Where's yours? And then he leaves. I'm like, okay, Ken, your idea of networking.
No,
Here
but you
I
see,
am trying it online. And the guy just like,
but
gives me the finger and walks away.
no,
I'm like,
but you see,
I gotta ask Farrell.
No,
Wait
but
a second now.
this is a perfect live experience because what it is Patrice. He's a person that is he has expressed a couple of times that he's still even kind of nervous with launching his business. He's still like he does video and stuff like that. And he's still like in a development stage. So he feels like when I tell him, well, let us know what you do and stuff like that, he feels like, well, I don't want to, like, I'm not like the other business owners yet. I'm not ready yet. And I was like, okay, I understand.
Well, that's a critical response to
Yeah,
tell you he's not ready yet.
Yeah. So that's
not even the basic elevator speech. And I reached out to him individually.
Yes, and but you see, but this is it. And like, so what do we do for those entrepreneurs? And this is, anyway, this is my challenge, not you guys on, but it's like we want to support those as well. But I cannot. And I hope this doesn't come across in the wrong way, but I would like for us to put more of our energy into ensuring that businesses like yours, Dr. Williams, are thriving and still providing support to those who are on the come up. But there's a lot of like there's Yes Montreal, there's like the Group 3737, there's tons of these incubators that are here to help people with ideas develop their ideas. But for when you come within the OFC, I want us to be able to connect on a more of a deeper level, to be able to really put the tools and the resources in place to be able to help you to thrive and to introduce you to the clients that we have.
I resent you the link.
Oh, good. So let me.
You can click on it now.
Okay. Let me share. Let me check. But yeah, so that was a perfect real life.
I am going to be
what a segue! Wow.
Circumspect about throwing my pearls out there.
Great,
I'm
great,
like,
great,
wait
great.
a minute
Great,
here.
Yeah, that was hold on. Where
Can you assume that we know what's on that badge?
It says great.
Oh, now I see the G.
Great, great, great.
Okay, all
Great,
right.
great,
I didn't see the G before.
Great.
And Ken, I'm not seeing the survey, but
Okay, give me.
Wait, I got it now. Okay.
Give me control and I'll do it.
I haven't had breakfast yet, Farrell. Let's
I know. Let's wrap this up.
Can we finish a bit early? I haven't had breakfast.
Yes, definitely we are. I just want to show you so this is showing you what these are.
Click on the chart.
So this gives you an idea. So basically, this is, but mind you, Ken, it gives you a snapshot, but it's not necessarily the same. But the point is, these are the points that we're going to be looking at together, right? So it's strategy, leadership, growth, employee transition. So exactly to your point, Dr. Williams, this is what we're going to be focusing on and ensuring that all our businesses are ready. Oh, I'm really excited for this. So I think this has been another, I've had a lot of fun as usual. Ken, thank you for this. But see, Ken, so this is something we're going to be speaking about with our business team and our marketing team, because it's imperative that while we're doing this work, that they're on there and ensuring that people are coming into the room and that people are present here. And we have a lot of people that buzz around the OFC, that come to the OFC for support. We want to see them in our weekly meetings. We have another session this evening at 9 p.m. Eastern time for those who are up late. Ken, you don't need to worry. If you're up late, you're welcome to be present. If not, I will just share the video so people could get a better idea of the services that you're offering and what's coming down the pipeline. But if you're up at 9 p.m., you're welcome to join, and you'll be connecting with our Calgary members because we have members out in Alberta. So that's why we have that later session for those who are on that side of the world, so they could join at 7 p.m. their time. So with all that said, I will close us up because I think today has been a very productive session. Again, I'm
breakfast.
Huh?
Yeah.
Pardon me?
No, it's okay. The body is reacting. I just need to eat.
I hear you. Well, I am grateful to life, God, our creator, and our ancestors for creating this opportunity for us to be able to get together this morning. And I just ask that the time that we have spent, let it have been productive for all the entrepreneurs who have joined us online and for those who have watched us on YouTube after the fact. As our life just continue to bless each and every one of us, bless our businesses, that they be able to continue to grow and expand to support ourselves, our families, as well as our community. Hotep, amen, and ashe, everybody. Thank you for being present, and we'll talk soon. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Great.
Thanks.
Pharaoh, stay on for 2 seconds.
All right, cool. Like you said that, I was really about to jump right off. Okay.